For the last 16 years, the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization has provided opportunities, scholarships, and incredible experiences for teenage girls. These girls turn into outstanding young women who will change the world. As a girl who started in this organization from a very young age, I've always admired these incredible title holders for how they promoted their social impact initiatives, used their phenomenal speaking skills, and lived their year of service as authentically as possible. These girls taught me to believe in myself and my goals, and to never let anything get in my way. For the next few months, I will be interviewing Forever Miss New Jersey's Outstanding Teen title holders to see what advice they have for young women today, years after their year of service. From daily shenanigans to furthering their education and careers, these women are truly outstanding. This is Keeping Up with the Crown. Hello. Hi, Siena. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course. Hi, I'm Siena. I'm Miss Ramapo Valley's Outstanding Teen 2022.
That's so exciting. So for anyone who doesn't know you, can you just kind of introduce yourself? What do you like? What do you love? What are you passionate about?
I'm a singer. That's something I've been passionate about since I was like a baby. Since I could talk, I would sing. I used to make up songs in my room. So that's something I've always been passionate about, in music as well. It kind of comes together. I have kind of find that music is a sort of therapy for me, something I can put my emotions into and is an outlet for me. Another thing I love is being with my friends and family. I'm lucky enough to have a great support system, and I love every single one of them so dearly. And yeah.
That sounds great.
Yes.
I also a big music lover. Do you like musical theater or Broadway, or like what's your kind of favorite music?
I kind of listen to everything. I never really had a specific genre of music. I love pop though. Like Taylor Swift is my favorite. Like obsessed.
Yes. Oh,
Obsessed with her. I listen to all her songs on repeat, like all of them.
I've been Red right now is a staple in my life right now.
All Too Well is my favorite song. I literally listen to it on repeat.
The
I'm like
10-minute version specifically.
Yep, exactly. My Alexa just
So,
went off.
fellow Swiftie over here, big fan. So how did you get involved in the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization?
Well, I've always kind of been involved in the Miss America organization altogether. My mom was Miss New Jersey in 1988, so I was kind of like born into it. I never had pressure to be in the organization, but I always wanted to. I've been to all the pageants. I used to be a little star, and it was just so fun and amazing. And I've always looked up to every single one of the people that were involved, not only the title holders, but the people that were the chaperones or the judges or the people that were the chairs of the board. I've always looked up to them, and I've always wanted to be a part of it. And I actually saw your crowning. I came right before COVID, and I was so proud of you. You did amazing. And that was one of my first pageants I ever went to for the teen. And I just fell in love with it. But sadly, COVID happened, and I wasn't able to compete for a while. And I was really sad about that because I could have had a couple of years to be able to be introduced into the organization and stuff like that. But I'm so happy. I think this was the time and place for me to be a title holder, and I'm so excited to be competing in states. And I just love everyone I've competed with, and it's such an amazing organization and family that I'm so happy to be a part of.
I love that. I also started in the Little Stars program. I was
really?
Little Miss and preteen, little titles. I also had the introduction at a young age, and it's just kind of continued and evolved as I've grown up. I've literally grown up with the organization. So I relate to you on that level as well. Do you have a favorite memory or something that's just really sticks with you from competing?
There's so many. I can't even pick one. But if I had to say, one of my favorite moments was, since a lot of the time they welcome back formers to sing the national anthem, and my mom asked if I could do it with her. So I sang with the national anthem in Miss New Jersey. I was like 7. I don't know what year it was, but it's like a core memory for me because I remember standing on the stage and opening the curtains, and it was just so amazing. And that was one of my first experiences on stage ever, and it was just so amazing. And getting to meet all the contestants and seeing them in their dresses was just, it's just a core memory.
I wish I could sing. That's something that I wish that I could do. Piano player strictly, so I wish I was able to.
Piano, but I couldn't it's really hard. Like, it's really hard. And I just
Me is
couldn't
really hard.
remember. I could not remember all the notes. It was just, I tried for a couple of years and I loved it. It just wasn't for me. But yeah.
I got you. So how about if we move on to your social impact initiative? So for those who don't know, your social impact is Team Diabetes. So please tell us anything we need to know about that.
So Team Diabetes is a nonprofit organization that I co-founded. It's kind of about building a community for diabetics, type 1 diabetics, and also educating people about it. So I kind of run the social media account. It's on Instagram at Team Diabetes. A shameless plug. Anyways.
No, go for it.
And I post tips and I try to get people to send in stories, but I understand it's kind of hard for people to write like essays for it, but I've gotten a couple and they're so amazing to read and I just feel so connected with people. And that was the whole point of this organization. But the reason that I started it was I went to a place called Camp Najeta. It's a sleepaway camp for type 1 diabetics, like right after I got diagnosed.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just an amazing experience. And I got to meet so many people who had diabetes and I got to learn about it and realize I'm not alone and that I have a community that can help me. But I know that that experience is not available to a lot of people. So I wanted to make an online environment that people can share stories and learn and feel like they're part of something. So that is why I started it and that's what it is.
That sounds so amazing. So if you are crowned Miss New Jersey's Outstanding Teen, what's the first thing you're going to do? What plans do you have for the future that you want to accomplish?
I want to start it's called a campership. It's kind of like a scholarship, but for the camp. And I want to raise money for it so I can give more kids an opportunity if they're not financially able to attend, that they are still have the opportunity to go. And so I want to work with them and really get that going. And I also want to partner with JDRF. I'm actually in the works right now, trying to get a meeting with them. I applied for an ambassadorship, but I'm not sure yet if I got it, but I want to really work with them and try to educate people about what diabetes is. I feel like there's a lot of miseducation around diabetes or what diabetes is. Before I had diabetes, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the difference. I heard people making jokes and I just didn't know. And I understand, like, I was young, so maybe like I wouldn't have known about it. But people make jokes and people make comments, and even now, like, that I have diabetes, people say things to me about, you can eat that, are you sure you could eat that? I'm like, yeah, like, as long as I give myself insulin, but that's not their fault because they just don't know. And I want to educate people about it and also squash the stigma of diabetes. Like, people say, people don't really know I have diabetes because I call it an invisible disease. Unless I show you my insulin pump or my Dexcom, you wouldn't know. You have no idea. So people not knowing that I have diabetes make jokes and are like, oh, like, that's going to give me diabetes if I eat that. And I'm like, not how it works. But like, I've had teachers make jokes in the whole class, like in front of the whole class. And it's just so much miseducation. And I want to fix that and help people learn.
I can totally agree with you on that point.
Mm-hmm.
I just recently learned about the actual background, the health background of diabetes in my anatomy class. And I'm a senior in high school. So the fact that I've gone 12 years of schooling and I'm just learning about this in an elective class is really interesting to me. So I applaud you for your work with your social impact, and I wish you the best of luck and continue to educate the community. So Christmas is in a short 3 days. I kind of keep forgetting about it. I have my Christmas tree right here. I'm very excited, but oh my gosh, perfect. So do you have a family tradition, Christmas plans? What are you looking forward to in the next couple of weeks?
I have a lot going on. My brother's
right
now, so we're hoping it's not COVID because that would really mess things up for us. But if he's healthy and fine, fingers crossed, we're going to my grandma's house and we're going on a trip. And I'm just so excited. And we have so many traditions that we're going to do. And I'm just so excited. I actually with your point saying that it's going by so quickly,
Mhm.
I actually just spent the whole day wrapping gifts that I went yesterday to buy because it just came like so quickly that I was not prepared at all. I was like, it's 2 days from like it's 3 days till Christmas.
Yes. Are you in
What?
school right this week? Did you have school this week?
Yes, I am in school.
Okay, I am as well. And I have school, I have a half day tomorrow and that's my last day.
Me too. And it's
Okay.
like, how is this? How it doesn't even feel like Christmas yet. Like
It doesn't.
I'm not ready.
I'm regardless very excited for the holidays. New Year's is fun as well. Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Usually I just spend time with my family. We don't really go out to like parties on New Year, especially with COVID going on. Like we don't want to put people at risk. But my New Year's resolution is to have fun and be myself and not like let people's opinions affect me, just to do what makes me happy, because that's always what's kind of held me back, and I want to break out of that. So that's my New Year's resolution.
I think that that's the best way to start the year and the best way to end this interview. So
Yeah.
I appreciate you spending the time to talk with me today. I wish you the best of luck, and we will be in touch very, very soon. Bye. Thank you so much.